Welcome to this special intermission feature and musicians roundtable at this concert by the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra. We've just heard the Symphony No. 1 by Florence. And coming back, we'll be hearing the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra playing side by side with the Lubbock Youth Orchestra. Our guest is David Cho, music director and conductor of the Lubbock Symphony Orchestra. David, why is it important for these two orchestras to play side by side?
I'm so happy that the Lubbock Youth Orchestras and the Lubbock Symphony coexist. And we're so thrilled that the youth members have the opportunity to sit next to our pros at the Lubbock Symphony. And it's a two-way street. Not only do the pros mentor our youth, it goes the other way around as well. The youth members bring continued joy and energy of this, I'm doing the Bach for the first time. We're playing the great music of Dvořák for the first time, and let me teach these pros how to play Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's a two-way street of mentoring each other. So I'm so excited about that.
So everyone learns from everybody else. That's really great. You said Bach, and the first piece is the famous piece for organ, the Toccata and Fugue in D minor, but we'll hear it played orchestrally in an arrangement by a man who was an organist himself, but went on to become a famous, flamboyant conductor named Leopold Stokowski. Tell us about Stokowski.
Many of us grew up watching Fantasia and all the Disney productions of the animation featuring classical music, and Leopold Stokowski was featured in this silhouette shaking hands with Mickey Mouse, and that's how I got to know Stokowski initially. He was a long-time conductor of the Philadelphia Orchestra. Back in the early 30s and 40s, they performed in this dry acoustics of Academy of Music, where the Philadelphia Orchestra had to work tirelessly to create sostenuto sound. And coincidentally, as you mentioned, Stokowski was a trained organist, so his organ sound in his mind really trickled into the style of Philadelphia sound, the lush, romantic, and exciting sound of the Philadelphia Orchestra.
So we'll hear Toccata and Fugue in D minor by Johann Sebastian Bach, and then we'll move to music by Antonín Dvořák, which you mentioned earlier, that has a lot of parallels with the music of Florence. You're doing the scherzo and the last movement of Dvořák. Why did you choose those two?
Well, first of all, when 8 or 9 years ago we had March Madness to have our Lubbock community vote for who they thought was the best composer in the classical repertoire, they unanimously voted for Antonín Dvořák and his Ninth Symphony. And what an opportunity to feature his third and the fourth movements, which, of course, synonymous to Florence Price Symphony No. 1, features a lot of the American folk tunes. And it's such a virtuosic piece that I know the youth orchestra members will be so happy to play.
Right. And what's so wonderful about this, in the first half, we heard Florence Price, and then here we hear what a Czech or a Bohemian thinks American music would sound like, and writes it so beautifully, and has become such a major piece, a wonderful piece in our repertoire.
Absolutely. And as you said, it was a Czech composer's perspective on the bustling streets of New York, the vast landscape of our country, and of course our African-American spirituals that really influenced the American style of music. So this is really exciting that our Lubbock community voted for Antonín Dvořák and his From the New World Symphony as their favorite.
And to round out the concert, some really special music, some wonderful theater music and film music, Pirates of the Caribbean, and some TV music from Yellowstone. You've chosen this for the side-by-side. Why did you choose those pieces?
Movie tunes are so popular, and I thought this is one of the ways we can excite our youth orchestra members to be exhilarated about, we're being mentored by our LSO musician. But through Yellowstone theme song and Pirates of the Caribbean, we're going to teach them how this is going to go. You'll probably notice that our youth orchestra string members are seated outside, so they're the leaders in this side-by-side performance. And of course, in the winds, brass, and percussion, they're seated next to our LSO members, and it's a humongous orchestra. If I do my counting right, it's 110 members all together. So what a visually and sonically exhilarating opportunity this will be for the second half.
And I understand it that the concertmaster for the second half will be from the youth orchestra, right?
Yes. Isaac will come out and tune the orchestra and do all the exciting honor of being a concertmaster. And he is, as Annie is to me, the right hand to the conductor and spokesperson for the entire orchestra. It's a true ambassadorship.
A great concert on the way. The second half of this LSO and Lubbock Youth Orchestra concert is coming up next.